Hello, welcome to my channel. Thanks for stopping by today. Well, today I'm going to be working on Tag Me Tuesday. This is a challenge at Cathy's Garden here on YouTube, and this week is called Seed Packet Envelope. So I wrote down all the measurements as she was doing it, but I can't use her measurements because my paper had a white edge around it. So if you want measurements and stuff, go to her channel and watch her video. You want to anyway, because it's good and you'll get a really good tutorial. So this is the paper that I'm going to work with. I was going to stick it in and print a digital tea stain paper, but I didn't think about it. I had this already cut down, so it's just plain on the back, but I don't think it really matters. So mine is almost, yeah, it's 8 1/4 by 10 3/4, so it's a quarter off on each side. So that means I probably, what I do with, let me see, she had the first fold at about 3 1/2, so see, that's too much for my paper, because my paper is not the same size. Okay, and then you're going to fold the other one. I'll fold it there. Alright, and then you're going to fold the top, or the bottom up. I'm going to fold mine a little bit more than I normally would. What is that? About an inch. And I may need, mine's so skinny, I may need to cut off some of the top. I'm going to see. Yeah. Because I don't want my envelope would look really funny if it was much taller, I think. So I'm going to fold it about right there. And I went into my program. This was one I already had printed. It's from Collage Soup. Oh, do I still have it open? No, I don't have it open. It's a Collage Soup. I can't remember which one though. Maybe Texturmania. Okay. So then I'm going to get, looks like I did it a little crooked. Huh. I don't know. This side is just fine. This is crooked up here. That's kind of weird, isn't it? Let me see. Let's see if I can. There we go. Okay, I'm going to cut this. I want it to be about 2 inches, I think. So I'm going to put my crease. I'm going to go 2, yeah, 2 is plenty. I'm going to put my crease on 2, and then I know I've got 2 inches off. Okay, now I'm going to fold this in a minute, but first I'm going to go ahead and ink while I've got it this way. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Well, I was making a video last night, and it was late at night. I'm trying to think. Oh, I was working on a, on this one. The tag challenge. But I was working on that. And I was saying how it was late, and I was kind of goofy because I was so tired. But I mentioned that I was staying up because I was waiting for my daughter to call me. And I thought I would just give you an update. I'm not, you know, because I said something last night. I'm not going to get into any details. Except that they have been notified yesterday evening that her father-in-law had not been seen or heard from in a lot of days. And he's older and not real healthy. So they headed to where he lives. And it's about a 3-hour drive for him, I think. Okay, we're going to unfold this. We're going to do this and then I'll finish up the story. So, well, can you see these lines? This is the fold of the bottom. So I'm going to cut it just a little. I don't want it a lot off. And then we're going to cut right here. And I can't remember how I want it. I want it to be, oh well, I'm just going to do this and I'll figure it out. I like to angle it a little bit, but go on the top side of your fold. So I'm going, instead of going on the fold, I'm going kind of top of it. And I don't know if that's going to be quite enough. Because you want it, yeah, it folds up. It's got to have room. If it's clear down in here, then this folds real awkwardly. And you know, I did it like this. I think I'm going to do it like that. I like that much better. Okay, so then we're going to do the same thing here. I'll go ahead and cut this off first. And then we're going to cut a little bit off. And you can cut however much, you know, how you want your flap to look. I just kind of don't want it to be a lot for some reason today. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and ink the rest of this up. So anyway, they were heading down there, and that's when she called to let me know what was happening. But she went in the house when they got there, and he's gone. And he'd been gone for several days. So it's just a really bad situation. So if you're a praying person, please just say a prayer for her and her husband too. He kind of has some PTSD, is that what you call it, from his years as an officer and things that he walked in, you know. And so she was the one, she went around back and broke in the house because the door was locked. And she didn't want him to do it. So anyway, that's what was going on. Because I was kind of cryptic. I didn't really mean to bring it up, and then I did, and then I thought, oh, I can't say anything more. But I was like, what did you do that for? Okay, so now we will go ahead and glue this. And I like to, when I'm doing this, oops, I wanted to do it the other way, didn't I? So I like to put some glue on this side. And since I know it's a pretty big area, I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then I go to this side and I put some glue here. That way, I know I've got both edges glued, but I'm not worried about trying to get glue here or trying not to get glue there. Okay, so then we'll glue this one. And I need to get my punch because I forgot. I need a punch. Let me grab one. I got plenty down here. I just gotta find the one I want. There's a circle. I'd like to have a wider one, but, well, here, I'll use that. That's wider. I hope I can fit it in there. Didn't think about that. Oh my. No, I can't. Uh-oh. Okay, where's that other one? Was it smaller? No, it's the same thing. I don't know if I have any that are going to fit. Huh. Well. Wait a second. Let me... Got some other punches over here. Just gotta get to them. I didn't think about my punch not fitting. I think I've got some little ones in this drawer. It's just kind of hard to get to this drawer. It's not one I get to very often. Well, this is a little bit smaller. Let's see if one of these will fit. Oh my goodness, I'm making a mess. Oh, if y'all could see the mess I'm making. Okay. Alright, maybe this one will fit better. We'll see. I don't think I'm going to be able to do this. Alright, here we go. Let's do this. We're going to use these in a minute anyway. So let's take... We'll take this one right here and lay it on here. I don't know where the center is. There we go, there's the center. I'm going to lay this on here. Now if you don't have dies and you need to do something like this, just take something circular. And then my pencil, I put my pencil somewhere so I could reach it because I moved everything. Okay. I think I only want it about, I don't want it super deep. Okay. And then I'll just cut it, and that's just gonna have to be how it is because I apparently do not have a punch that's gonna work. I thought I had a littler bitty one. One that was littler, but I don't. I'm not even sure how I'm gonna get my, I wonder. Okay, that's where I put those. I was like, okay, now I don't know where my, if I did that, yeah, that would work. Okay, let's do it this way. Where's my knife? I was just using it. There it is. We'll do it this way. I knew there was a reason I bought this little bitty cutting mat. Except I'm used to cutting on glass, and this feels really weird. On glass, your knife just slides. This is like digging in. There we go. That worked. Okay. But I am going to have to erase. And where did I put that? I also moved that. I moved my stuff around, and I can't quite reach my turnaround tool thing very easily. So I thought I reach for these two things almost every video I'm moving. Okay, so now we want to put a paper on this to cover this flap up. So we're going to cut this out and use it. So how are y'all doing? Are you having a good day? Good week? It's supposed to get pretty warm here tomorrow. like in the 50s. With ice from the base of our wheelchair ramp gone. This is our 3rd year of having a wheelchair ramp, our 3rd winter, and because it happened at the end of summer. And this is the worst we've ever had the ice like that. Okay, so I'm going to put I should have inked that edge, because I can't do it after. Just bending it. Okay, so I'm going to put this right, like I did the other thing, kind of at the top of that fold, not on the fold. Okay, I'm going to cut this out. And this is a digital by Victoria. Did I say that right? I think it's Victoria Designs. It's steampunk something. Okay, so we got that. Now, I'm going to get this die. And I want this, and then I did not get me any scraps of paper that were thicker, but I have some up here, so this will work. Because there's no reason to use all that pattern paper. Okay, I'm going to put this up before I lose it. Possibly I'm putting it up, I don't know. Okay. I want this. And I want this. So I need this to be about 1.5 inches. Cut this off of here. Well, I'll just cut that side. I'm having trouble here. Okay. There. And then I'll cut some of this. I'm not going to be picky about size. I'm just going to put it through there. And take my die that I want to cut, lay it on there. And that's plenty big enough. Gotta get that stuck down. And this will take just a second. Don't know why. I don't know if it's because they're so marred up that it's sticking in like that, but goodness, sometimes I can't hardly get it off of there. I have a set of new ones, I haven't decided to get them out. I feel like use it until I can't. And then we're going to do this one. Oops, I might need the top layer, huh? Alright, so that's what we're going to do there. I think that would be heavy enough. I don't think I need a, well, I don't know. I usually do 3 layers, so I better do that. It's only going to take a few seconds more. Alright, there we go. Now, I'm actually done this time. This is back in my little bag so I don't lose it. And this is just a cheap set from Amazon. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and use my ink dauber and go around the edges of the ones that will be on the bottom. Because sometimes, you know, when you get them glued together, it's hard to reach the edges. If they're not perfectly lined up, it seems like there's always an edge, usually the middle one, that you can't get to, and it just seems to stick out so bad, like it's just making itself known to you. Ha ha ha, look what you did. You didn't get me inked and you're not going to. I know, I sound silly. That's okay. Okay. So then we're going to and I like to use my Fabri-Tac because it gives me a couple seconds to move this around. There we go. Alright, now let me grab my brads. And we'll see which one will look right. Now I'm thinking of using silver later on, so I think I might use these. They've got kind of a design on them. I really like these too. That's kind of silver. It's a dark silver, not as shiny as that one. If that's the same. Where'd it go? I just had it and I picked up the wrong one and then I did it again. Where did that just go? There we go. Okay. Oh. There. See, they're just a little darker, but they're fine. I have silver rickrack that I think I'm going to use. Okay, so then we poke the middle of these. And I didn't do, I have a thing I like to do, but I guess it's probably too late now. Could I flip this over and kind of cut it out? It doesn't have to be perfect for sure. I've already put my die and all that up, so I'm just going to do this real quick because it does not have to be perfect. But and I'd really rather have it on thin paper, but this will be okay. This will work. If I don't do something like this, they're off so bad. Like one's kind of centered and one, no, it's off in left field somewhere. Okay, the thinner paper works easier, but I fold it in half this way and crease it. Then I fold it in half this way and crease it. Now, let me put some ink on here. Okay, so you can see this is my spot. That's the center. So I just set this on here, that, and poke. Ooh, it doesn't want to go through there. Oh my goodness. Go through, go through. Wow. There. Maybe this one won't be so hard. This way, they are in the same spot as each other. Like this is a little off, but a hair, but they'll both be the same. That's the best way I have found to do this. Wow, Cathy did this, and I thought it was genius. She put it through here and didn't put it through her envelope. That way it's not, nothing, you know how when you, oops, that's not glued all the way. When you put, you got one here and one here, you put this one here, and whatever you're sliding in and out of there is constantly getting stuck. Well, not the way she did it. Okay, so this one is going to be right here. So I'm going to help do it because it is thick enough, and I've got all that, you know, that brad and everything. I want to. Now I hope, you know what? Wait a minute. How's my string going to go around that? My string isn't going to go around that, is it? Is it going to? Yeah, it's going to be able to. Probably because I waited a second. I'm going to wait a second on this one. And I'm not going to go all the way to the edge like I did that one. Okay, I'll make this one as close as I can to the same spot. Oops, there's glue. And I don't have any string out. What is wrong with me? I don't know. I don't have any out. I have that one string, but no. I don't have any string out. I'm sorry, guys. We're going to go to this side. I have this guy. And this is Mechanical Animals. I've used like 3 of them recently. It is 28 Mechanical Animal Portrait. And it is by Craft and Cherish. And is spelled out A-N-D. Craft and Cherish. I think he's adorable, but he needs something else there behind him, doesn't he? So, I printed this out. This was a, I need to put that on there. I'm not going to be able to use it if I don't. This is also a collage soup. I was thinking it was going to fit without cutting it down. I was thinking my envelope would be about like that, but it's not. It's just tools. I thought that was kind of cool. So I'll have to cut a little bit of that off, but I was thinking that might look nice. I need a drink, I'm sorry. Then let's do a little bit of this. Get my ruler here. I'm going to draw a line. Well, I'll go ahead and cut that out. I should have made sure. Well, it'll be right. Okay. Where that needs to go. Right there, I think. Yeah. Okay. Then, I'll get my scissors that I want. And I was kind of thinking pinking. So this line, that side is obviously larger than that side. I'll have to work that out when I put the thing down. But I'm just cutting right along that line, and I'm getting a straight cut. Well, you know, as straight as I can cut. Okay. Now, I don't like that that is bigger. I don't like that I did that. Let's see. I'm going to get it on here that it's even. Oops. Cut that down. Oh, that does not look straight at all. I don't know if you can see that. It is not straight. I don't know what happened there. I thought I had them. I'm matching up the pink edge. What? Okay, wait a minute. I don't get it. This one must be crooked. Is that one crooked? Oh, here. Line that up. Yep, this one is crooked. Okay. Let's do this again. That's straight. Oops, wrong scissors. Alright, then let's try this one more time. Line those up. There we go. Ah! Okay, I'm just going to mark it right there. Alright, that's as good as it's going to get. Okay, spent a lot of time on that. That's turned out there. Okay, so what I'm thinking is have this in here, and then just have this at the top or the bottom. Maybe put my rickrack across the top there. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. I need to ink. What did I just do? Is this my straight one? No. Are you kidding me? Here it is. There it is. Okay. That's not even what I want. I want this. Ah. Okay, so we'll put this on here. I'm wanting to make sure that this is the rest of it. I really love these little guys, but I wanted something that was more up and down. I think this is what I want. I was thinking about putting that on there and putting him. Ooh, I don't know. I like that better. What about you guys? Oh, I just did all that for no reason because that is so much better. Okay. Sorry, guys. I don't know why I'm going around those corners so slowly because I don't think they're going to be on there, but I don't know. I don't remember how much of it hanged off. Hanged. Sometimes the English is not working properly. It's on a little vacation. My grandma was a stickler for speaking properly. I said ain't in front of her once. That didn't go over very well. Now, Gina, we do not talk like that. Ain't is not in the dictionary. You don't want to sound like you don't know anything. You need to be proper. Okay, let's ink the edges of this, the top and bottom. Oh, okay, there we go. And then we'll put some glue on here. I don't really know. I'm just going to go to the outside edge of that balloon. I can see it through the paper. And if I need to do more, I will. Okay. Let's put this right like that, I think. Yeah, that's pretty good, actually. Whoa. Okay, and then we'll cut this off without cutting into this fold, because if you cut into that fold, your envelope is done. It will not be working. And my envelope is kind of coming apart right there. Have that. No, oh, I didn't do any inking around his edge. Alright, let's... He was a pain to cut out. He was a little stinker. He's got a lot of little things. I think that I am just going to have to keep using these little guys until I've used all 28 of them. This is my third or fourth. My third, because I've used two cats. This is the first one I've used that wasn't a cat. But they are darling. You want to see cute, go to Etsy and look at it, because they are so cute. They have all these little, this one has all these little things sticking up. Ooh, that one just kind of came apart. Oh, I hope I can get that glued down right. It must have just been hanging by a thread. I hit it with the marker and it, oh, no, it's done. Okay, the ones on this side, I'm not even going to try to put the marker between them. Because oh, that one's going to do it too. They're so thin. Okay. Now, we'll put him like right there. See these little bitty loop-de-loops here? There's one that's about broke, but it's still there. Didn't completely come off like the other one. can you all believe January is almost over? Well, no, I'll have to put this up this week. I'll have to put it in the middle of my junk journal Julys. I was about to say, it might be over by the time you see this. Okay. Oh, I didn't get that. Part of that's going to come off, but I don't want to get glue all over the page, just to scoot it over a little bit. Alright, then I have some silver rickrack, and I had some blue, but I needed green instead of blue. I was thinking of that blue, but it's more green. And I think I'll use the smaller. Let's look. What do we think? Yeah, the smaller. Get it out of here. I've been trying to do it without taking this off, because then it'll be coming off like that one. Okay, and I'm going to use, well, I'm going to cut it down. And rickrack, you gotta kind of be careful while you're gluing it, because it's not a straight line. It doesn't, you gotta, like, you can't just put a straight line of glue and think that's gonna work, because it's not. It's gonna show. Okay, it doesn't matter. No. Alright. I gotta get supper going. Whoa. What are you doing, rickrack? Not what I wanted you to do. Okay. And mine is totally different from Cathy's. You have to go look at hers. Hers are always so pretty. She uses the prettiest supplies. Dainty and pretty. And I was in the mood for this. What can I say? Now, I don't know if I want some of it on the back here. Maybe, yeah, we could go right there, couldn't we? And then in the center. Do I want... I kind of really liked that, and I'll show you what I kind of was thinking. We'll see. I'm cutting off the... No, I'm not, because I can't cut it off of there, so I'm leaving it there. Never mind that thought, because I can't take it off the bottom. But it probably really doesn't matter, because I don't think the sides are going to show, because they're going to be cut off, I think. And we're going to see if this even works. It might be too big. Tall-wise. It's definitely too big wide. Get rid of that, so I'm not dealing with that. And I am wishing I had coffee dyed paper or tea stain or whatever, but I don't. So, this is what I'll do. I just do it this way, right? Now first, you know, it's like, oh, but the lines are showing. But after you do it and start in different places, it's fine. Now I'm going to, this part, I'm going to fold this, hopefully, on the line I should probably get out my scoreboard board to do it, but that doesn't mean I'm going to get it right for sure. If you're proficient at the scoreboard, I would get the scoreboard out. Okay. Then what I want to see is if... Oh, that thing is really down there. I don't know how that's going to work. I gotta go back and watch her video and see if I missed something with this little technique. I think I had to have. There we go. Now it's going to work. Okay, but... And of course on the bottom there's glue sticking out. I couldn't see it before, but now that I've lifted this up. Okay. So what I thought was to take this and kind of barely tuck it and then put it there, see? I want it... I just realized that kind of is a clock there, and that is making that really show up where that glue is, and I don't like it. By the time I wrap twine around, I'll grab my twine here in a minute. We'll see. Okay, so I think right there, I'm going to mark this and mark that, and then put my glue on the flap. And just barely, just enough to... Okay guys, I looked up and it wasn't recording. So this is in case, I don't know what you've seen and haven't seen, because I have to take the memory card to my other computer in the other room to look at it. So I'm just gonna, this is what I've done on the front. We put, this is a printable back here, and it's part of this printable by Victoria Designs. I think that's about all of it there. Not this paper, of course. And then put the little bird, our little steampunk bird, on top of there. And then on the back, I took, this was a flap like this. So I've got it just barely tucked underneath there, and then it opens up. And you know what, I gotta make a new line now that I have that rickrack, because it won't open up to where it was supposed to, but that's okay, that's not a big deal. I'll just do it like this. And then it can go back up there. So that's what I've done so far. Now, I got in my twine box and I found this. I don't know what this is, but it goes really good. So I'm going to try, you know, maybe I was supposed to put that around the brad before. I bet I was, because I just can't figure this out, how she, I guess I spaced and I didn't see how she finished that off. I just thought, oh, that's really cool. And maybe you don't even know. I was watching Cathy do hers, and she puts the brad through here and doesn't put it through here, which I think is awesome, and glues it down. But I've missed some part of her process. You gotta go watch hers, because you'll get the whole thing and you won't be like me thinking, I don't know what I'm doing now. But I'm just gonna try to get this around here, and then I don't want to waste that much of it. Tie a knot. I don't know. I may have to redo this, but we'll see. I think it's probably supposed to go around the brad before you ever put it in there. But then I don't know how you do the bottom part. I don't know. I'm going to have to just take this off of here. Oh, well, it's there now. It's not going anywhere. Okay, okay, and then see. And this is really thick, so oops, I need to cut that end off. I'm just going to do this many times. I'm going to go there, there, and there. And I'm going to cut it. That's plenty good. It's not like it's getting mailed somewhere or anything like that. Now the other thing I want to do is get my markers. And I want, the last time I did this I used my paint. And it kind of, well, I'll show you so that you can see. No, I can't because I filled that journal up today and I put it away. It's in my living room. But I used my paint, this one. It looks really great, but it was too thick and it made it crack a little bit. Not bad. But this, I'm going to use this Stella on here. I don't know if it's doing anything. It's not Stella. I don't know what brand this is. There we go. Okay. I need a drink. I'm starting to lose my voice. Okay, so then I'm going to take alright, I want I think I'm going to use this color maybe. Let's test it. Well, I don't have to test it. I've got to bring it here. It's that one. No, I'm not going to do that. Okay. So I'm going to go with just this silver. And I'm going to go, this might be kind of hard with that stuff on the back. I'm going around his little goggles. They don't have the same lines, I don't think. Huh. They're kind of made different on each side. Then I want to take my black. I'm going to go right around there. And this is hard. I keep going bumpy around it because of that thing, the closure thing. So it doesn't look very nice. It looks very cockeyed here. Try to straighten it out a little bit. That looks better. I'll stop. Okay, then where did I just throw that? I threw that. Let's put a little bit right here. And a little bit on the sides. And it does really show up. Like, you might not be able to see it very well on there, but it shows up very good in person. I like it. I'm going to take this one and go over his little beak. And then maybe, and I want to do his little buttons. Those buttons need silver. And cuff right here. And I'm going to use this black and go over his flap on his pocket. Okay, and let's do his little boot buttons here. And I think I will do right there and right there. Okay. I think that's probably, you can see his pocket. I didn't think he had a pocket on this side, but he does. It's just very blended in. Okay. And I have got to get me a copper marker, but I guess for today we'll do this. Or not marker, gel pen. And then look at these two lines. There we go. I like it. Looks pretty cool. All right. Oops, wrong lid. Okay. That's my little envelope for Tag Me Tuesday. See, oh, I know what else I wanted to do. Yeah, it won't show very well right now, but this is Nuvo crystal drops. And I'm going to put them in here now. I don't want to put as many as I did, as thick as I did on the other project that I used, the cat, because I did the cat's goggles kind of like this. And I got the Nuvo drops too thick, so I want to make sure. Okay. And that will dry. Like, what was that we used to use all the time? But I have this now. And this does not dry up. The other stuff, I cannot remember what it was called. Was it crystal glass or I don't know. But it would dry up if you didn't use it very fast. This stuff does not. I've had this for probably 3 or 4 years. And it has not dried up. So that's what I have now. You can see his little eyes are going to be, his little goggles are going to look like glass. Isn't he cute? And then of course the back with this that flips up and down. So thank you for joining me. You have a blessed day. I'll see you soon. Bye.